And we're back with some more oxygen not included, and today we're going to be tackling Rime. Rime. Yes, we'll go with Rime. So we've got geodormant, frozen core, and large glaciers for the absolute minimum amount of heat necessary. I know I'm missing the misaligned pod locations from the poll, but unfortunately I couldn't do that and still use mods. One of the reasons I want to use mods is or don't want to use mods is there was a recommendations, well, the majority of recommendations were play outside my comfort zone. Usually accompanied by a recommendation to play some horrific map that would have been really difficult and grindy. Playing outside my comfort zone, I thought, yeah, we can manage something on that front. But first, let's just grab some dupes. Traditional dupe choices being 1 digger, 2 diggers, and then a sciencer. Because, of course, for names, we've got Hulk and Smash, because they both I rolled yokel for both of them, and I wasn't going to bother rolling again. They got their mole hands, they got their excavation, it's all good. So they're Hulk Smash because they're dumb and they smash stuff. And then we've got Bruce Brano over here because, you know, we were going with the Hulk theme and they're a quick learner and a pacifist. It all seemed to work out. And we're all starting on the colony Overachiever. So let's get this fired up. Now, the moment we do start, the first thing I want to check is to make sure that those stats actually stuck. Sometimes when I load up the game at first, sometimes I end up with one of them not ending up with the skills they should have. So we got 10 excavation, we got 10 excavation, and we've got 10 science. Yes, so we have some very happy duplicants. So the reason I disabled all of the mods and everything like that was because of the achievement section. This is what I'm going to do to push myself out of my comfort zone. One of the achievements here is 1 year to be exact. Reach 365.25 cycles. And the plan here is I want to grab as many achievements as I possibly can before 365.25 cycles. So I want to try and grab, well, everything. You can't get them all. There's ones I will be unable to get on this map type simply because there's just not the critters. There's one of them that requires you to tame one of every critter type. They just don't exist on this map, so it's probably not possible. Unless I get some lucky gate pops, they just won't happen. But there's some interesting ones that I'm not even sure I can get. Carnivore and Locavore. I've never tried for those, so that'll be fun. Super sustainable, I'm pretty sure is almost impossible on this map type. It requires you to generate this much power. I did it on a calculator. If you got a duplicant to run on a manual generator constantly and did nothing but that 365 days a year, it would take them 1,000 cycles. It's 1,000 cycles of a manual generator running, I believe. Yeah, I'm not even sure I can make that because yeah, I could use steam turbines and solar as well, but steam turbines are not going to be a choice in this map because there's no heat. It's a frozen core. There's not even magma down there I can tap into. This is going to get interesting. Now, let's have a quick look around the map. We got water. Can't see up the top. 1 second, let me have a quick look about. Quick look about indicates there's water this side and this side. There should be a third water pocket somewhere, but I cannot see it. And let's hope we can put our main ladder system through here. Right up, right down. That should give us a decent sized place to work with. So duplicants will start that. Then we're going to start in with our ladder system up and down here. First thing we do want to get our hands on is some water. That way we can set up our toilets and sinks. Before we get into getting any achievements, we do sort of have to get along the very basics of the colony. And there is more ice over there. Maybe that was my third water pocket. I don't know. Wow, there's going to be... Yeah, it's pretty chilly in here. I suppose that is the map type. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be fun to work with. Anyway, first things first, get ourselves access to some water, then get ourselves up some toilets, sinks, and bathrooms. So here we're going to get our water. Over there, I'm just going to throw down 3 beds very quickly. And you'll notice I've queued up a lot of dig commands. And yeah, first though, I want that water, then priority, we'll say make you another priority 6 as well over here. And then once that's done, we'll get into the bathrooms. This stuff over here can all be a priority 4. Oh, which reminds me, of course, priorities. Yes, I should set these for everyone, shouldn't I? Hulk Smash, building and digging. And for our Bruce banner, they're going to be going down on the building and the digging, and the researching is going to go all the way up to double taps. Yeah, no, perfect. Oh, everyone else is off the research. No one. We'll do some more with that later, but for the time being, that should get us the basics up and running. 3 beds to go, and then this down here I'm just cutting open so I can get access to the oxalite and let the oxygen out, and that should get us to the end of cycle 1. Wow, it's so much better when you have 3. These fast diggers just make the start of this game so much simpler. I'll put a tile in there. So toilets are up, bunks are up. This once that is done, How are they all doing? Oh, there's a lot of carbon dioxide down here. They're not being able to breathe correctly. But once they crack that open, that should allow the CO2 out and allow that oxygen to flow up there. I might want to go down there and crack that open as well. Next up, I just want to get up to the second story, and then we're going to want to put in our science facilities and all our power. First night kicks in. We've got our bathrooms up. We've got our bunks up. There's going to be no major negatives for any of our duplicants. We'll just finish off the we'll finish off the doors and all that now. Once we get the doors in, we'll get a little bit of a morale booster. We'll get them the room bonuses for them. Also, I do need to get my hands on more copper so I can get in oxygen production and power. Let's stick in a quick battery here. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I don't have a lot of copper going on, but soon. I'll put you down to there, and you know what? We'll put the oxygen right there. Oxygen production, very important to make sure my duplicants aren't running around gasping for breath all the time. This ore shortage is turning out to be really annoying. I can't even build a research station yet, so I'm going to grab some more ore down here. Oh, and finish this off as well. Come on, dupes, hurry up. I know I've got really good diggers, but it still seems to take too long at this part of the game. I know it's only cycle 2, but I feel like my dupes should be more motivated. You know, they're good at this. They're good at their jobs. Also found our first hatch. I'm not sure if there's only one hatch on this map or multiple ones. That's going to be very important. I'm going to need hatches for a lot of things. Namely for getting the meat bonus, or for the carnivore bonus, I'm going to need to breed an awful lot of hatches. That's probably one of the first things I'm going to have to research, which... let's put in a research station. You know what? Can you fit there? Yes, you can fit there. Perfect. We'll hook you up to some power. I'm probably going to want to install more batteries. Heat on this map is not going to be an issue, is it? That water over there is. I need to get that water out of there so I can free up the build space. Actually, I'll build up first. Yeah, we can build up. There's lots of oxalate up here we can tap into. Once we've built up, we can then worry about going down. There's a lot of ice and water and lots of nasty stuff. If my duplicants stand in that, that would be bad. All this science is going to take some time, and while that science is going on, my diggers are not going to be idle. They are going to be strip mining out their area so that we can put in the living quarters necessary to get us some nice morale boosts and just take our duplicants into the early game with confidence. Research is ready to go. So first up, oh god, I hate this research tree. We are going to want meal prep. Well, oh wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, we'll go with meal prep. I have literally zero use for planter pots and any of that, but I do want to get up the room bonus. And I was thinking about getting the jumbo batteries first, but now that I think about it, I don't really care about the heat so much, and the minor bit of power loss on those smaller batteries is not a big issue. Now that I think about it, stick in another battery or two over here. Battery or 3 will be fine. Stick those in there. That will store some extra power on the grid. Also generates us a little bit of heat that we don't mind. End of cycle 2, and well, we're not doing too bad. I mean, oh, and that hatch. I need to find some way to get that hatch. Yeah, I need to find some way to get that hatch into a ranch. Also, I need a rancher. Was it cycle 3? End of cycle 3, we'll get ourselves another, hopefully another duplicant. There won't be anything too terrible. We're going to have to take on quite a lot of duplicants and take them on sooner rather than later. Reason being, we need more mouths to feed so that we can cram them full of carnivore and lithivore stuff. Which means I'm also going to have to strip mine out and get more of this muckroot and then get my hands on more critters. I don't think, though, there's many critters on this map. That hatch might be my only critter. I'm going to set myself up for a horrific failure here. Oh well, that will hopefully be at least mildly entertaining. Now that we've got past the early brute force part of the game, it's time to put in some more permanent facilities. So this place up here is going to end up as a bedroom. Just, 4 cots in there. I can cram it up to 8. This down here I think I'm going to turn into the bathrooms. Though I will have to find something to remove that ice. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ice just yet. I think maybe some sort of dispenser and dump it down into the water down here. I think I have enough temperature to maybe soak that up. Oh, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, that's melting. That's bad. My dupes are going to get hypothermia. It's not the end of the world. It's going to slow them down, and I'd rather that didn't happen. We'll make you a priority. You know what? We're going to make it an emergency. We are going straight up emergency straight away. How's everyone doing on sickness? No one's sick. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that ice needs to go. I'm thinking down here, so how are we going to manage that? Simplest solution, I'm going to put a storage bin there. I'll put it sweep only for ice. Then I'll sweep up all the ice and dump it in there. Then when it gets to full, I can empty it out and then put it to sweep only again so I can get more ice from somewhere else. Oh, duplicants. Yes, very important. Choose a blueprint. Let's see what we've got coming up. Oh, a hatch. I would really love a hatch, but I'd also really love a duplicant. Extra labor would be really, really useful. But this would double my hatch production early on, which might be absolutely critical for getting carnivore. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really outside my comfort zone. On a normal playthrough, I would ignore the hatch. But for achievement purposes, we kind of do have to pick it up. Okay, that's going to hurt. That means I will have no more duplicates until the next 3 cycles. I don't know if that was the right decision, because I still need a lot of mouths to feed to have that carnivore achievement. You know what? I'm okay with it. We'll stick with it. We'll see what happens. Bathrooms. I'm going to have to put in the bathroom systems here. Oh, ice. Once that's up and running, we'll put the ice down there, and hopefully that should be the end of our melting problems. I'm just going to leave that to pick up all ice for now, though I might want to... This is annoying. I'd prefer the... I want to get the ice in there, and I want to prioritize it, but I don't really want to mess with everyone's priorities to get them on sweep-up duty. I could suppose get the researcher now. No, the researcher's doing important work. Ooh, excellent. What do we got? Electric grill, mess table, egg cracker, and farm tile. I'm thinking next up, we don't need the large batteries. They would be nice for a little bit of power savings, but it's not our biggest concern right now. I would like to get my hands on supercomputers. That way I can get straight into grooming station and start heading towards carnivore. Yes, I think that's our only choice. Research station, then straight into critter feeding. Might want to stop along the way for some metal refinement while we're at it also. And food-wise, yeah, we're doing fine. We're finding so much muckroot lying about the place, we should be fine. Also, we can keep digging up and down. I think there's other biomes like this. There's other biomes with muckroot in them, so I should be able to keep digging out. Yeah, there's forest biomes somewhere on this map, or there should be, though I don't see any just yet. So, yeah, more digging. Oh, and I want to put in a dining hall while I'm at it. A few minor adjustments here. This will be the dining hall. I think I'm going to put in the bathrooms down here. That means I'm going to have to move all that power generation, but once the bathrooms are up there, I suppose I can move the power generation. Well, I can't really move the bathrooms until the... Yeah, it's sorted out. Circular problem. Over here, we're going to have our food storage, though. This is my traditional food storage area, though. I don't have a coal generator, so I'm not sure how I'm going to fill it full of carbon dioxide this time around. Yeah, this game is getting... Yes, comfort zone. Yes, I'm definitely outside of it. Oh, there's... Excellent. Harvest ready. That's a forest biome. That is even more stuff. I may not get carnivore, but at least I will get the lithivore, living off the land. Or I should be able to. There's plenty of muckroot around here. Though, yes, I still need a lot more duplicates. Anyway, I'll skip this forward a bit while they dig out all this area. End of cycle 4, and we have ourselves a mess hall, a barracks, and a very bad latrine. But at least we've got the mess hall up and running. I'm going to decommission these cots after today, and then all my duplicates can move up here to the newer bedrooms. Though I might... How is there... Oh, there's another hatch up there. Wait, is there more hatches on this map that I'm aware of? Did I print out a hatch for no reason? Yeah, this is why you should really prep for these things, or, put in more effort than I did. Or actually, plan ahead if you're going to do some sort of achievement run, instead of just rushing in half-assed. But hey, a comfort zone, thoroughly left. Anyway, once the night shift is over, I'll demolish those toilets, and hopefully by then, research-wise, yeah, we're on our way to advanced research computers. Once advanced research computers are up and running, we can get into some ranches. Oh, I better build a ranch as well. I have my supercomputer completed, but I'm not even going to build it just yet. I need to get all of this manual stuff done. I need all the bottles of water picked up. I need all that ice out of the room so that my duplicates can move in there. Oh, that reminds me I should deconstruct those beds. I effectively just want to get rid of all those minor little job annoyances. I also need to move all the food out of the ration boxes. I need to get it all up here into the new storage area. I don't want to drop it on the ground because that hatchling is going to get in the way. Well, it will eat all the food if it's available. Those hatches are ravenous little buggers. They'll eat everything they can get their claws on. Oh, yeah, I should probably delete one of those. I don't want you. You can go. And once all those food is moved, I can demolish this area here and put in our science facilities. End of cycle 5, and I'm not feeling like we've made as much progress as I would have liked. We have managed to get most of the ice out of here. We've managed to collect most of the food up in that centralized location, so I can now get rid of that ration box and turn this into a more sciencey floor. I'm also going to want to deconstruct this area here and turn this in. I'll probably turn this area here into my first ranch. It's not ideally located, but the water area over here is inconvenient, and I do want to expand further up where my population. So, yeah, I prefer to have the ranches down lower. Anyway, once they're all decommissioned and the new toilets are up, yeah, definitely a ranch. Well, all that was going on, I totally forgot to up the skills on everyone. Yeah, everyone's had their skills for at least a few minutes, and I've completely blanked it. So for Hulk and Smash, well, yeah, we're going to want to be able to get outside of our starting biome. So Hulk and Smash are going straight into the hard digging. Bruce, straight into the advanced research. We want to get our hands on some ranching. So that should sort us out on that front. Ooh, bathroom. Yeah, no, fill in that tile. I left that tile there so that it would not fail to be a bathroom when that oxalite disappeared. So, yeah, we do have some stuff down here I'm going to have to take care of, like polluted water that's going to be off-gassing and polluted dirt. Though at the same time, that's one thing about those the polluted oxygen. Polluted oxygen doesn't really cause much negatives. It's a stress negative for your duplicants. So, as far as I'm aware, that's all it does to them. It doesn't decrease their happiness. It just increases their stress, which is usually not the end of the world. You can pretty much ignore polluted oxygen. It's theoretically possible to have all your dupes survive on it. Well, breathe in polluted oxygen all day long and have no negative consequences from it. Oh, and water cooler. Let's stick in a water cooler right there. That will give us an extra +3 morale. How's everyone looking so far? Yeah, everyone's good. 6 morale, +3 from the mess hall. Yeah, +1 from barracks. They'll be fine. Now, let's skip this forward. Research has already begun on a grooming station. That will also allow us to get a critter drop-off, though I have no duplicants yet that have the ranching skill. I'm going to have access to all the stuff to groom critters and do that before I get access to the skills. When is the next printable coming along online? 0.2 cycles. That next printable is going to be my rancher. I do not have a choice. Whatever they are, whatever they're good at, they're my rancher. Because I can't let anyone else do it. Oh, and I'm going to have to get all that ice out of there as well. This is going to be... I need to rush, but I can't go too... Though I can't rush too fast. I never should have agreed to this. This is silly. There's no time to prepare, no time to just, take it at a reasonable pace. Oh, and I should really get a chance to groom some shine bugs. If I can tame a shine bugs also, I have to get groom one of every critter for one of the achievements. Or is it? Yeah. So, this one, Critter Whisperer. Find and tame one of every critter species in the world. Default morphs only, so a Dreco, a Hatch, Shinebug, Shovel, Slickster, Paku, Puffed, Gassy Mole, Pokeshell, and Pips. I'm pretty sure most of those don't exist here, but I'll try and get as many as I can before the 365 mark. Well, that will be the goal. Now time to start transforming that into a ranch. That's already there. Yeah, once we've got all of that done, it's pretty much just waiting on more duplicants. Okay, give me a good duplicant. We want one preferably that's got anything to do with ranching. So I've got anemic, which is decreased run speed, and anemic and noodle arms, which is a double negative. Anemic, which is always a no in my book. They're just so bad. And then I've got a bottomless stomach with athletics and twinkle toes. So this will have a 10 speed duplicant, but they're a bottomless black hole. You know what? This might work out for me because it means they'll eat more calories, which could work out for me. Their name shall be Pig God, because they have the bottomless stomach trait, though they're really fast. I couldn't think of a good eater that's really fast. That takes us up to 4. Now, priorities on that one. You are going to be going straight into ranching when the time comes. So we'll let you handle all the stuff around the base, and we'll crank your ranching up by 2. We'll probably find something else to put you into later. Let's see them run. Wait, why are you doing nothing? Oh, yeah, it's downtime. I need to set up some schedules, don't I? And also, yeah, they've already got that. They've got a bed. Yeah, it should be fine. I'll put in some schedules right now. There is all the schedules done up. I reduced the sleep schedule to only 2 slots. You don't really need any more than that. They should all be coming back to the core base. Their downtime I will have to increase the further and further we get away from the base, but for right now, they're so close, it makes absolutely no difference. We'll stick Pig God here on the 2nd schedule. Yeah, they'll be on the 2nd schedule. For now, they can do some work while everyone else is taking a nap. And that should get them sorted. I might want to put up another oxygen. How are we looking on oxygen? You know what? Oxygen is fine. We can leave that as it is. Yeah, time to get started on this ranch. I may have built doors and things in the wrong places because I wasn't paying attention, but the ranch will be up shortly. Well, the guts of the ranch. 96 tiles of ranchable space so that we can stick some hatches in there. Though at the same time, how are we looking on research? Research-wise, still not there yet. That will take a little bit of time, even with our masterclass researcher. So next up, I was thinking digging down and putting in getting rid of all our CO2 problems. Putting in a little carbon skimmer and all that stuff would be a good idea. Well, we won't be able to do that until we get the research, and the research for that will have to wait till after the ranching goes in, but we can at least start digging down and getting prepped for it. So I think it's time we extend this down, and yeah, we're just going to go straight through the ice. I know we lose half the mass for digging stuff up, but we cannot afford to be slow. We're on a very, very tight deadline. 365 cycles, and we have to get all the way to space. We have to get liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen up. We have to go to the tear. We have to do all sorts of things. I'm not sure if we can do all of it, but the slower we go, the less we're going to get done. So, yeah, straight ahead, no looking back. While my dupes have been digging, I've been looking around. There's rust over here, which means you've got the option to use rusty oxidizers. Also, more hexland fruit. Yes, there's another forest biome over here. Yeah, I think locavore, totally doable. What was that? Something flashed for a second and was gone. Anyway, critter drop off. Oh, does that mean... Yes. Excellent. We have grooming stations. So what's next up on the agenda? I would like incubators, but I literally do have no way of powering them without running duplicates, and I don't have enough duplicates to do that. I think carbon skimming. I'll go with the traditional, get myself some carbon skimming up and running so I can get rid of the carbon dioxide at the bottom of my base. So we're going to need decontamination, but at the same time, we're going to want to get our hands on a sieve as well so we can make it one of those self-fulfilling ones or self-cycling ones. That will take a bit of power, but honestly, it takes very little power to deal with that much carbon dioxide. And by the time we get it, we should hopefully have more duplicates. Wow, okay, there is a lot of ice down here. Is that looking 13 degrees? I'm going to have to find some way to heat that stuff up. Probably a metal refinery. Metal refineries, though, cost a lot of resources. Or a lot of power. Power I cannot afford. Imagine trying to run a metal refinery on duplicates. Oof. So we're going to go with one grooming station, one critter drop-off. You know what? We'll put the critter drop-off on the edge. Ooh. Yeah, someone pointed out, why don't I put the storage bins at the edge? Storage bins at the edge means my duplicates can drop off stuff through there. So yeah, that was a helpful comment. Sorry, can't remember off the top of my head who suggested it, but yep, genius idea. I'm stealing it. Grooming station. And maybe put in a couple of feeders as well. Yeah, that should get us our first hatches up and running once... Where is it? Where's Pig God? Pig God's going to need another, 3,500 experience before they can become a Critter Rancher level 1. It's fine. It's fine. We'll sort this out. It's cycle 7, so it'll be cycle 9 before we get another duplicate. Might as well do a little bit of prep. And put ourselves in all the necessary equipment. And then we'll continue down here. Oh, another hatch. Yeah, I'm going to have to wrangle all these up when the time comes and dump them in there. I might need to put down a second ranch. You know what? I am going to put down a second ranch. Second ranch started. And a very, very important thing with hatches. Hatches can burrow. So this area here where the hatches are going to be staying, I'm going to get rid of all the natural tiles. We don't want any natural tiles underneath them. Otherwise the hatches will bury into them. It messes with the numbers. They don't... It's not the worst thing. It does mean you can cram more in there. It's because when they're burrowed, they don't overpopulate, but it gets complicated, and I prefer not to exploit it. So let's just say put in a regular 4, and it'll stop them from burrowing and make everything work as it should, or according to the numbers. So while that is going on, yeah, we're going to keep digging down here and getting some more exploring. And slime biome. And how's our germs looking in the slime biome? Oh, look, no germs. I love it. I think I'll dig down to about here, and that's where I'll put in my carbon skimmer. After that, I think that will be the size of the core base. Yeah, down to about here. Yeah, down there should be the core base. We'll cut it off about that point. What's near? Polluted oxygen. Oh, yeah, we'll let that out as well. Anyway, I'll skip this forward a bit while we get some more of this construction done. End of cycle 8. We've got one ranch completed. Oh, wait. Is it? Yes. 96 tiles in size. Maximum size of a ranch. That can hold up to 8 hatches. Problem is, what are we going to feed those hatches? We've only got regular hatches and we don't have any sedimentary rock to feed them yet. So we can feed them on sand, sandstone, clay, crushed rock, dirt, sedimentary rock. I suppose I could feed them on dirt now that I think about it. I have no use for the dirt as of yet. I'm not doing any crops. You know what? Let's have a quick check on our resource tab and see what we got for most disposable resources. Organic. So for dirt, we have 73 tons. Unfortunately, if we do feed them dirt, that will increase the sage hatchling chances. Sage hatchling chances. Sage hatchlings have one bonus over the other critter types, and that is they produce 100% of the mass they consume comes out as coal. However, they usually eat less of all the materials. Well, you can feed them some things, but we don't want that. All we're interested in these is for meat, and we want the most sustainable population. So sandstone and dirt would appear to be our most reasonable ones. Also, well, sand would also be a good idea if you look at filtration medium. Though sand usually has a lot more uses, so I think sandstone for the time being, especially considering the size of the biome we have and the amount of sandstone that's going to be out there, I think sandstone is going to be our go-to feeding choice, at least for now. Our colony has earned an achievement. I have no idea which one it is, but let's find out. Come on, what do we got? Outdoor renovations. Construct a building outside the initial starting biome. Well, that was very anticlimactic. I presume that's one of these doors or something, maybe? Who knows? Maybe it was this ladder segment down here. Okay, so it's one, only dozens more to go. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything too much exciting happening for the next while. It's going to be a case of dig. So I'm going to skip this forward quite a bit while I dig out some more area. Only exciting thing that happened is we've got another choice. Well, no critters that we can take advantage of, which is fine by me. We have a dupe with +3 animal husbandry and the machining trait, which is great. They can't do any researching urns. Don't care about that at all. That's fine by me. And since Thundercats were so popular last time they were mentioned, we'll just call them a straight up Thundercat. Why not? That brings us up to 5 duplicates and cycle 9. Still digging down here, and research-wise, we are going on our way to getting a water sieve. I'm not sure if I should be doing this or if I should just be digging a bigger carbon hole instead of digging down and giving myself my normal carbon skimmer setup. Though I would prefer to do the normal carbon skimmer setup. It just feels more natural, and it will get rid of all this nasty carbon dioxide that's going to keep building up. There's no way I can get rid of it otherwise. Oh, that reminds me I should put down some more oxygen production down here. Let's put that right about there and throw down a wire to it. I know I have 5 duplicates and one oxygen production facility should be able to keep up with that, or one oxygen diffuser. However, yeah, always plan ahead. Have more than you need. How are we looking on algae? Now that I thought about it. Well, it's been a while since I've done this. I keep forgetting to do the important stuff. 19 tons of algae, and we've got plenty around the map. We should be fine for now. And we'll move in. I think I'm going to move into rust. It might be faster and simpler than going straight into the oxidizers. I'm not sure how much heat it generates. I think it generates enough heat. That heat might be useful. We can use that to melt the ice. You know what? That's for a later date. For now, I'm just going to concentrate on getting up an oxygen diffuser down here, getting down and putting in this carbon skimmer system. In the meantime, we're going to wait for skills. Thundercat, you're going straight into improved farming as well. I think I'm probably going to have to skill scrub one of these. More than likely Pig God. They will have to be skill scrubbed and put on something they're better at. I mean, they have literally no likes in anything that's useful. Bar they could become an astronaut at the end, I suppose. Yeah, I could turn them into an astronaut later on. Yeah, that could happen. Anyway, we'll skip this forward some more while we get past all this basic early stuff. If any more achievements kicks in, I'll let you know. To get water, I need to put in a plumbing system to get a little bit of water flowing. I've realized, though, I don't want anyone of my dupes stepping in that water. They will get hypothermia. This map is just freezing. So instead of going all the way down to the bottom, I am going to just put the liquid pump at the top. I'll slowly but surely creep my way down as the water drops. It'll be more micro-intensive, but you know what? I just really don't have a choice, I suppose. Just the way the map is configured, that's not really an option. And did I place that at the wrong level? Yes, you know what? I placed that completely wrong. Better. There we go. Carbon skimmer. We'll stick in a liquid sieve behind it. Hook up some power. And that should start getting rid of all the carbon dioxide down here. Nope. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for power. I can't. I should really just be able to dump. I should be dumping into coal right about now, but I can't use coal. My only choices are the manual generator. Then I've also got to consider steam power, which, unless I can find a geyser or vent, you know what? I should have a quick look around for geysers and vents. Yeah, my normal method of turning on the temperature overlay and then looking for the cold spots of neutronium. Yeah, not very effective for some reason. It turns out this map, this doesn't really do anything for it. The only unusual thing I've been able to find is there looks to be what looks like a salt biome down here because I can see some brine. And as well as that, I saw a pocket of hydrogen over here. I realized I can also use hydrogen generators. Hydrogen generators don't count towards the being fossil fuels, so I can ignore those too. Research, gas filter, liquid filter. Are we almost there? I just want water sieves. Water sieves are actually quite a bit down the tech tree in comparison. Once we get water sieves, we'll just hook up a little closed loop system here to get rid of all the carbon dioxide. Assuming, I think we can get that done this round. I'm also going to have to run down some water down here. We're going to hook up water to that. So that's the plumbing started, though. I do have one fear. What happens if the liquid freezes in the pipes? That could be a thing. You know what? Let's not get this flowing just yet, maybe? Yeah, let's put in that last bridge later. I don't want to send the liquid down here until we've got... Yeah, until that's running. Once this is running, it'll generate its own little bit of heat and should stop itself from freezing. Hopefully. I'm beginning to think starting a strange map, trying to do multiple achievements simultaneously, where it's something I have no practice with, might not be a good idea. But on the bright side, it should be fun. I want to see what I can hit in 365 days. Yeah, I'll skip it forward until this is ready to go, or until the carbon skimmer is done. Once we get the carbon skimmer up and running, I think we can call this this episode done. And we've got our refinement up and running now. All I've done is I've just put down the water sieve. The output from the water sieve will go in here. And then the output from the carbon skimmer will go right back into the water sieve. And then the water sieve will spit it right back into the carbon skimmer. And it should just infinitely keep going round and round, dumping the water back and forth. All we have to do is prime the system with just a little bit of water. A little bit, not too much. Where am I going to put you in? We will put you in right there. Yeah. So, you know what? We will break you off. We're going to have to vent out a bunch of these pipes when we're finished. We don't want the water to stay down here. So once that's hooked up, we'll just dump down a little bit of water and we should be good to go. Oh, yeah, power as well. This power hog is going to be a problem. I may want to put in a second manual generator. You know what? I'll deal with that problem when the time comes. Oh, research-wise. Yeah, we also need to clear out the entire research tree. We have to get all the research tree to get the clean research achievement. So I need to be more careful about what research I'm getting. And by that I mean I need to get it all. Every single last bit of it. We can grab bathrooms now. That might free up some time. And then after that I'm probably going to want to get into brute force refinement. Right, so that's that all done. All the piping's in place. Yeah, let's hook this sucker up and start getting rid of this carbon dioxide so it stops being a problem forever and ever and ever. Once that's done, the water will start flowing. I think I'll just let only a little bit of water through. It shouldn't take that much to get the whole system started. And that should be enough. Liquid bridge. Deconstruct. Oh, come on, dupes. Seriously, how much of that are you going to let through? Yep, let's make that a high priority. An emergency priority, if you will. No one? That is way too much water. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to flood this system if I do it that way. So we will deconstruct this. You only need a little bit of water in the system. It'll work fine. And why is no one coming to deconstruct that? I just don't want the system to clog up. If there's too much water, it'll stop moving. Though in that case, we can just get a plumber down here to vent the system. Wow. No one? Yeah, no, I'm not doing another emergency. I've already done one emergency today. If you duplicants can't... Oh, it's lunchtime. Never mind. My bad. I should have kept an eye on the clock. Once they're finished this, we'll make sure that that's not clogged downstairs, and then we might have to reverse the flow on all that water and dump it back into the tank. For end of cycle 11, we have... Well, we've got most of our rooms up. We're still short of a rancher, though. If we check on skills, yeah, no one's wanting. That's going to take about another 2,000 experience on Pig God and another 2.5 on Thundercat. But once that's done, we should have a duplicant who can manage the stables. Down here, we've started getting our carbon skimmer up and running. This should mean, assuming it hasn't messed up, has it clogged? It's probably going to, is it? But assuming this doesn't mess up, we should have all of this carbon dioxide should now get siphoned out, assuming we don't run out of power. Yeah, I think this is going to work out quite nicely. Now comes demolition time. What I really need to work on is getting lots and lots and lots of carnivore stuff going on. So we've got the 2 ranches. We just need one of the duplicates to get into ranching. That'll be fine. Then we can start grooming them. At the same time, I'm going to need refinement so I can start putting down those unpowered incubators. I may end up powering those. That could be a good way to generate a lot of power. Though, here's the thing. When it comes to all of these, I'm trying to gain all of them simultaneously, not simultaneously, by cycle 365. So I can put a lot of time and effort into carnivore and locavore. However, that means that will still leave me about 200 cycles, or 256 cycles, where I need to get, well, into space, get liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, and all that other stuff. So I don't want to hamstring myself too much going for one. But I kind of do have to go all out to get them. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. Save game file will be included if you want to have a look yourself. Also, the map seed should be there at the start of the video if you want to pause it. Hope you enjoyed my struggle in my not comfort zone, and good luck.